Walaikum Assalam. Good morning. How are you? Okay, I want you to sit. Please have a seat. Everyone sit. So we know this is small class like English too. That's which we call like English language.
Yes.
My name. What is my name? And what do I write? KP. I mean in short, Kamruzzaman Patwary. So today the subject. Before I go to the class, I'd like to ask you some questions.
Yes.
Did you have your breakfast?
Yes.
Was it good?
Yes.
You are okay today?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I want you to complete sound mind, sound health so that you can concentrate. The subject we will learn, that's about subject-verb agreements. So let's start with subject-verb agreements. Turn on it. Okay. And you know your job? You are just helping me know it. Besides, I'd like to ask you some other questions. How was your vacation? Though it was long ago, how was your vacation? It was good. And you're going to have another vacation, you know it. Very soon you're going to have another vacation. We can see in the screen like subject, verb, agreement. That is our today's topic. Before we start the rules, let's get the definition about what is subject, verb, agreement. Besides, I'd like to tell you just you have your copies and pens. Please open your copies and pens. Everyone, just open it. If you have any question, you can ask me. Remember, you can ask me. But after I finish the rule, okay? After I explain one certain rule, then you can ask me question. And remember, ask me question about what I teach you. For example, I'm teaching one particular rule. Ask me question based on that particular rule. I'm teaching today subject verb agreement. Do not ask me any question about prepositions. You understand me? If you ask me about preposition, it's gonna derail us. It will derail us. You know, we have a purpose. We are learning today's subject verb agreement. So we will be asking questions. You can ask me any question based on only subject verb agreement. Let's start with the definition. Okay, see, subject verb agreement. What it says, subject verb agreement simply means the subject and verb must agree in number. This means both need to be singular or both need to be plural. One example. Look at my dogs. My dogs always goes at the postal carrier. Here is a mistake. There is a mistake. I think you can understand it. It says my dogs always goes. What is the mistake? Because our subject is here actually my dogs, right? So dogs are plural here.
Yeah.
So verb will take an S or not?
Yeah.
Verb will not take any S at the end of it, right? So my dogs always goes is right or grow is right? Grow is right, right? Response with me. Response with me. Since our subject is my dogs. My dogs. I mean our subject is plural subject, right?
Yeah.
So when our subject is plural, we do not have any S at the end of the word, right?
Yeah.
We do not have any S at the end of the word. In that sense, my dogs always go to be the right sentence at the postal carrier. The next sentence, look at it. Basketballs rolls across the floor. Another mistake. What is the mistake? Because basketballs are plural in subject. So we do not have any S at the end of the word, right? So it will be what? Basketballs roll across the floor or basketball rolls across the floor, right? If we pick our subject as singular, verb will take an S, right? Verb will take an S or ES at the end. If the subject is plural, we do not take any S at the end of the word. You understand me? Go to the next rule. Okay, rule number 1. We have a number of sentences here. We have a number of sentences here. I just go at the back so that you all look at the book. Okay, we have a number of sentences there. Someone can turn up the fans. You know, it's going to be a bit. Turn up the fan. Both of them. Okay, so that you can clearly hear me. Look at, we have a number of sentences there. First sentence is I go to school. Second sentence, she goes to university. Third sentence comes with they go to office. Fourth sentence comes with Hasib works at a factory. Fifth sentence comes with like Jamil is a student of the University of Dhaka. Then I'm a teacher, he is an engineer, they adopt their cousins. We are working as human rights volunteers for Bangladesh. Look at the sentences. Look at the very first sentence it comes with. I go to school. I is our first person, right?
Yeah.
I is the first person. That's why with first person subject, we do not add any s or yes with our verb. So that's why I go to school. Next sentence, she. She is the third person what?
Singular.
Singular, right? She is the third person singular, right? Everyone responsible. She is the third person singular. That's why verb has taken es at the end.
Yes.
Or s. Here it has taken es. She goes to the university. Next, look at they go to office. They is what? Third person? Plural number. There is what? Third person? Plural number. So for third person plural number, do we add s or es at the end of the verb? No. Do that? No. So you do what? They go to office. Never. We will never say like they goes to office. Can we? Can we say that they goes to office? No. They go to office. Then say Hasib. Hasib is the name of a person, right?
And it's third person.
And it is also a third person singular number, right? So Hasib works at a factory. Hasib works at a factory. Then goes Jamil is a student of the University of Dhaka. So now I have a question. Why it is here? Why the verb is? Because Jamil is one single person, right?
Yes.
Because Jamil is one single person. You need to respond to me again. If you don't understand me, no problem, you can ask me a question. So the next one comes, I am a teacher. I am a teacher. That's it, they are cousins. We are working as human rights volunteers for Bangladesh. We is first person, now second person, plural number. Next, go on to the next. Next. Okay, now we have good rules there. That is, when two subject of a sentence is composed of two or more nouns or pronouns connected by and, use a plural verb. Exception must be followed as well. There is a note that exception must be followed. We will see the exception later. See, when two subjects of a sentence is composed of, connected, right? Composed of means connected of two or more nouns or pronouns connected by and. Connected by and. What is and? And is a conjunction, right? And works as conjunction. Okay. And use a plural verb. Look at the example. She and her friends. She and her friends. We have two options. Are oblique is and the pair. So which one is the right one? She and her friends is or are at the fair. Which one? Why? Because there are two subjects. One is she and the other one is her friends. Joined by and, right? Okay, next rule, see. Not next rule, next example. Tom and Jerry are playing with a piece of paper. So you see Tom and Jerry. There are two subjects, right? Joined by and. That's why our verb will be what? Plural, are. Very good. Then comes to the next one. Tom and Jerry, these are one of the most popular cartoons in the world among all walks of life, particularly among children. What is the meaning of this sentence? This sentence says, Tom and Jerry, this is a cartoon. One of the cartoons, there are a number of cartoons, right? Which is very popular among all walks of life. All walks of life means everyone likes it, right? Everyone likes it. Everyone likes it. At the same time, which one likes most and who likes most? The children?
Yeah.
Children likes most. Now question is, Tom and Jerry is one of the most popular cartoons. My question is, in the first sentence you have written Tom and Jerry are, right? In the first sentence you have written Tom and Jerry are playing with a piece of paper. But in the second sentence, tell me what is the verb will be here? Is or are?
Is.
Why is?
Because only one.
It is a whole. Yeah, it works very good. It works as a whole. Remember, in the past tournament, Jerry two different subjects.
Yeah.
But here, it is the name of a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's the name of a cartoon series. It's the name of a cartoon series. That's why, because of it, as it is a name, though it has been joined by and, but it is one. It works as a whole. It works as a whole. That's why we'll take subject
Is.
I mean verb
Is.
We'll take verb
Is.
So Tom and Jerry is one of the most popular cartoons in the world among all walks of life, particularly among children. Next one you see, bread and butter have or has cost me the highest amount of money this month. Bread and butter. Now see, bread and butter have cost me. Try to understand. Bread and butter have cost me the highest amount of money this month. Many of us will be confused. Many of us will be confused about this use. Because we have a common sentence, you always practice bread and butter related, right?
Yes.
And we not always will take like easies. But you see, bread and butter work differently here. Differently. Because in a month expenditure, I bought bread, I also bought butter. Separately, for example, or together, it doesn't matter. But individual prices have to be paid, right? Individual prices, I have to pay individually, right? That's why bread and butter here work separately, not as a whole. That's why bread and butter will be have, right?
Yeah.
Bread and butter have cost me the highest amount of money this month. But look at the last sentence. Bread and butter is or are his everyday's breakfast. Remember, whenever he takes breakfast with bread, he always takes butter with it, right? He always takes butter with it. He always takes butter with it. That's why being bread and butter, two different words, but it works as a whole. As a whole unit, right? It works as a unit or whole. That's why our verb will be what?
Is.
Bread and butter is his everyday's breakfast. Next. Any question you have? Do you have any question in the previous room?
No, sir.
Any question?
No, sir. No, sir.
If you have any question, it's your job to ask me. Remember that, okay? Arun, any question? Vishal? Okay. Next, rule number 3, you see. When two or more singular nouns are connected by or not, use a singular verb. Look at the rule again. When two or more singular nouns are connected by or not, use a singular verb. Look at the example. Do not pick your nose. Jane, do not pick your nose. Example, the book or the pen is or are in the tray.
Is.
Though, look at the book is one subject, the pen is the other subject. But two different subjects joined by or not. So, according to the rule, it says if two different subjects joined by or more. It says when two or more singular nouns, remember singular nouns are connected by or not, use a singular verb. So, the book or the pen is in the drawer. What's the meaning of this sentence? This sentence states that either the book or the pen. Not both of them. Not both of them.
One of them.
One of them. Very good. Next sentence. The boy or the girl is or are responsible for breaking the vase. You know vase? Flower vase? That we put the flower? Okay. So the boy or the girl is responsible for breaking the vase. So which one will be is or are?
Is.
Loudly. Is or are? Which one?
Is.
Why?
Because the boy is. Because everyone is.
No. Because two singular nouns joined by or. Because two singular nouns joined by or. Okay, next sentence. Neither Pakistan nor India comes to assist Rohingya. That is our sentence. Neither Pakistan nor India. So my question is, we know it. When sentence joined by neither, nor, or either, or, rule comes same. So neither Pakistan nor India comes or come to assist Rohingya. Which one will be? Comes, right? This is the what? Comes. Then again, neither Rakhi nor Pinky is or are fit for the competition. Which one? Is or are? No, is. Neither Rakhi nor Pinky is fit for the competition. Again, because joined by not. Or no, that issue is still going on here. Neither what?
The previous one, there is also not neither Pakistan and
So I said comes here. Here comes is singular. Comes singular. With singular subject we use comes, right? Okay, second, neither Rakhi, neither Rakhi nor Pinky is fit for the competition. Next one you see, the president or his advisor is or are addressing today for the nation. So which one will be the president or his advisor? Which one? Is, right?
Yeah.
Because joined by or. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
Any question?
Go, sir.
Let's go to the next one. Rule number 4, which is also, you can tell me about one-time answer anyway. When a compound subject contains both a singular and a plural noun or pronoun joined by or not, the verb should agree with the part of the subject that is near the verb. You might get this rule or definition a bit complex. I'm again telling you. When a compound subject contains both the singular and plural noun, remember, compound subject. Compound subject means before the verb you have subject and there will be, 2 or more subject, right? Yeah. Joined by and or something else. So when a compound subject contains both a singular and a plural noun, if compound subject, 2 subjects, one could be singular, one could be plural, or the other could be plural. So when a compound subject contains both a singular and a plural noun or pronoun joined by or not, remember, joined by or not, the verb should agree with the part of the subject that is near the verb. Let's see an example here. See, the boy joined by or and his friends run or runs every day. The boy or his friends. Look at here, the boy is singular, right? And his friends are plural, right? So compound subject, one is singular, the other one is plural. Now, according to the rule, it says verb will agree with the nearer one. Now my question is, which one is nearer? Nearer to the verb, his friends or the boy? His friends. Everyone loudly. His friends is nearer to the verb or the boy? His friends. So as his friends is next to the verb, so according to his friends, our verb will be used. Verb will be used. So which one will be? His friends run or runs? Run. Isn't it run? Yes. Only R-U-N. R-U-N. Okay, next rule. Example, sorry. His friends or the boy? Now tell me, his friends or the boy? Run or runs? Why runs? Because the one next to the verb is singular, right? The one next, the subject, the boy, which is singular and it is next to the verb. That's why the boy is singular. That's why we have used runs, right? Look at the next sentence. The chairman or his workers is or are responsible in terms of security in the locality. Now you say, tell me, the chairman or his workers is or are? Is or are? Are. Why?
Because the nearer subject is
very good. Because the nearer subject is plural. What is that? This is his workers, right? His workers.